day. Look at that sky. Man, this might be the best day ever. So, I made video a couple days ago and managed to lose it. And that's happened a couple times lately. And I apologize. Well, I shouldn't apologize to you because y'all don't care, but I do. I hate to lose video because things happen when you make a video. Like, I had this guy show up. His name was Dave. Dave is a car show guy. He goes to a lot of car shows. I mean, he goes to a lot. A lot of times, Kevin, when he told me about him, said that guy goes to all the shows. But Kevin said, he'll go to like three car shows a day sometimes. And anyway, he just showed up here. Just showed up. We were sitting there watching TV in the evening, and somebody drove up in the driveway, and it was him. So we had a nice conversation. One of the things he said was that he appreciates that when I make videos, I talk about Jesus. And I do unapologetically talk about Jesus because I've had the experience of running away from church and turning my back on religion and being very angry about religion and spending years and years and years on the road running away from religion and my family and life in general, not fitting in, not wanting to fit in. And at a certain point, I realized that my life wasn't working. And I talked to Jesus because I used to talk to God all the time, even when I don't know if I was ever really mad at God so much. Maybe I was, but I was pretty mad at a lot of things. And at a certain point, I talked to Jesus and said, you know what? I'm a failure at my own life, and things ain't going well for me. And I'm not capable of being in charge of my own life. And I told Jesus, I didn't ask. I said, I give up. I give everything to you because what I'm doing ain't working. And that changed my life. I used to hear people talk about accept the Lord and Jesus as your personal Savior. And I don't know what that means. But after that experience, yeah, I know what that means now. It means basically give up and let God take over. And that sounds like a catchphrase, but it can be a reality for you. So y'all missed that because I lost that piece of video, and y'all missed getting to hear me talk about Dave and David, the guy that came over. But there's other things that's happened since then. You probably saw the video where I was picking stuff up from over at Bud's house. Bud is the guy that was he was an artist. He was basically an artist who worked in glass and copper and metal, steel, just an amazing guy and a really good friend. And he died. And his wife asked me to clean the basement out. And I went over there and I brought some things home. I've got some things up in the garage that I'm going to spend some time working on, and I've got these things, and all I'm going to be selling is all of his stuff out of the basement that I can. And what I've done is I've set them up in my garage so that they can be seen. And Bud was really good at keeping things in the cases that they came in. So every one of these cases has a tool in it, and generally the tools are in really good shape. So I have some people that are going to come and look at all this and might buy the whole thing. But I wanted it to be set up where it was out of the weather and it was protected and it was available so that somebody could just pull these out and set them here and open them up, see what's in them, go all the way down the line. He had a bunch of these little shelf things. Well, they're kind of like these things here, and they've all got stuff in them. You know how people need stuff, and these all have stuff in them, and these all have tools in them, and we have more stuffage down here and more stuffage over here, and we got A couple things outside I've held out because Deb said some people in her family might want some things. So anyway, this all happened yesterday, but that didn't get on video because, you know, I stuck the video in the computer and I thought I had it. What I do is I'll record on the phone and then I'll stick it in the computer and save it so that I have the video, and then I'll erase the memory thing. Well, I erased the memory thing, and when I went to pull up the video, it was gone. It just like, gone. So that happens sometimes. So anyway, that happened. I spent a little time messing around with this car. Well, I did wash it. You may have seen that. And I did the door handles on it. I mean, the pull handles. These pull handles were just wrenches, and I wrapped this one up in what they call paracord. There's some blue and black paracord so that this wrench won't be seen. And this one came loose. It's bolted to the metal on the inside of this door, and it's come loose. So in order to get it in there and fix that, I've got to take this handle off, and this handle is notoriously hard to get back on. I spent hours with this thing the last time I took it off. I don't really want to take it off, so I think I may just leave it just like that, and if somebody grabs that handle, they can still pull the door closed. So I might just leave that one as it is. I did this on both sides. The car's all packed up and ready for the car show. I am all ready for the car show. Oh, this is the Honey Babe painted the, remember the wheelchair, the Christmas Santa Claus sled that I was making for Robert to go on his wheelchair? Well, Honey Baby, bless her little heart, is a better painter than me, and I asked her if she would be willing to paint that for Robert, and she did yesterday. She put 2 coats of paint on each side of these, and she bought some little decorations to stick on here, and she's going to paint some more paint on this to make some decorations to look like snow. And Robert's going to use that. He does a lot of, I guess you'd call it volunteer work. And now that he's not able to walk freely as he was when he had 2 legs, he's gonna decorate his wheelchair like a Santa Claus sleigh, and he hasn't shaved since he lost his legs, and he said, I'm not going to shave till I can walk on my 2 legs without having to have a walker or crutch or anything like that. So he's got this big beard, and he's kind of cool looking, you know, old black guy with one eye and big silver beard. And oh, Robert, if you know Robert, he's a hoot. But so we're working on the sled. Actually, Honey Baby is working on the sled now and going to make that pretty. So that's coming along. So this was an attempt to try and catch y'all up on what you missed out of that video, and I'm sure it doesn't matter to y'all. Y'all could live your whole lives and never see what happened here one day, and it wouldn't matter to you. It matters to me, gall darn it. I don't want stuff that I do that I'm trying to share with you to up and disappear like that. So there's that. This muscadine bush has gotten into probably a good place to rearrange it, and this stuff looks like barbed wire on it. I didn't trim this muscadine bush when it was in flower, when it had the leaves on it, but I think this winter I'm going to try to train it to come up here and run along the side of the building down through here. I got 3 of them. Got one up there and one over here. That's going to be in the works. There's one out to the right of the camper out there, and there's one hanging off the back of this building right over here. By the way, I just want to tell you, I love my life. I love every day of it. And really, that goes back to what I was saying about being in a relationship with Jesus. My life was never this good before. Jesus made the difference for me. And that's my testimony. I'm going to stand on that. I'll be happy to talk to you more about that if you want to hear more about it. Hey, buddy, did you come out to see me? Did you have a good night? Look at you. You ready to play, ain't you? Whee! Daddy, I love to play. Daddy, wee, 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 wee. Ah, that's Buddy, wee, wee. He's looking for a toy. I throw the toy and he'll go pick it up. He didn't bring me his toy this morning. You didn't bring your toy, did you? Ah, look at you, how pretty you are. Everybody on YouTube loves you. Yes, they do. They love Daisy. Oh, Daisy. They love Buddy. You want to go in? Yeah. So thanks for watching. Look at that sky. Man, it's so awesome. This is going to be a great day. The pinup girls are supposed to be over at the car show today, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. Made friends with a few of them, and they're making friends with more of them as time goes along. Awful nice people. There's Daisy. She's like, hey, I'm ready to go in now. I've had my morning time. I'm ready to go back in. You ready to let me in, Daddy? I got my nose to the door. Here we go. Whee! Whee! Hi, honey baby.